Hi everybody, welcome to Raincross Farms Makery and our little segment on Craft Round the Clock. We are glad to have you with us. So when you hop on, say hello in the comments so we know you're here, so we know we're not all alone. And I'm going to take just a second to get my bot up and going. How is everybody? Happy Thursday morning here. Let's see. I don't know if it's morning where you are. Don't want that activated. Specific posts. I don't know if it's morning where you are. It's about 9:15 where I am. It might be lunchtime where you are. Anyway, welcome. Get that published. Yay. How is everyone? How's your weather? We are having a little cold snap. We've got some snow on the ground from yesterday, and it's been cold enough that it has stayed. It hasn't melted off. So that's a little unusual for us. So we're having some chilly weather. So anyway, welcome. My name's Robin. This is Raincross Farms Makery. This is our little craft studio. Behind the camera, behind the computer is my husband, Bill. He's going to be helping me out, and he's working on getting my comments up so that I can read them. That will come in very handy. And let me see if I can get this up myself. Hello. Okay, there it is. Let me see if I can get the comments where I am. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Kelly from Chestnut Junction. Thanks so much. Patty's going into the 60s today. Oh, toasty warm. Hi, Chris. Hello. Thank you for hopping on, saying hello. Hi, Tina, my sister. How are you? So what we're going to do today, of course, we're going to do a fun craft. We are going to update this block set that I did in, let's see, it was in autumn. It was August. Okay, so we made this block set, in August. This was from our August club design. So it's got that cute little house. It says Home Sweet Home. And it's kind of autumny colors, and that's okay. The great thing about this block set is I can do something on the back. So let's take the back of this and do something spring themed. Okay, sound good? Okay, so like I said, this was a club transfer. Club is our monthly subscription service where club members every month get a transfer to their home. They also get 3 coordinated paste packets, and the first time you join, you get a mini squeegee. So that's awesome. The only people who can get club designs are club members or designers. So we are actually going to use the club transfer for the month of February, and this is it. I've used it before, so it's a little dirty. It says welcome-ish. Depends on who you are and how long you stay. So it's a little snarky. It's got some little floral designs right there. So that's what we're going to use. So unfortunately, unless you're a club member, you can't get this transfer, but there's a great special going on during the month of February. If you sign up to be a club member in the month of February, not only do you get this month's transfer, the welcome-ish, you also get 5 additional free transfers from last year. And one of them is the Home Sweet Home that I did on the other side. So you'll get the Home Sweet Home, you'll get the Berry Sweet Days of Summer, you'll get Live in the Sunshine, Swim the Sea, Drink the Wild Air. You also get Ice Cold Lemonade, and you'll get Keep Going, Keep Growing, all for free. So if you join in the month of February, you can get $100 worth of worth of products for only $21.99. So it's a really great deal, only the month of February. So if you're interested, type club, or there might even be a little button you can push on the screen, give you some information about club, and I'd be happy to tell you more about it. Anyway, let's get started. The colors that come with this month's transfer are Guava, Storm, and Pesto. And those are the ones we used. We've already used this transfer, so we did it on this. So those are those colors. So I'm going to I can only see the dogs, dear. I can't see comments, hon. Okay, let me see. He's telling me there's something.
Tammy,
honey,
how much is it?
Honey, I can only see the dogs on the screen. No.
Oh, my goodness.
He keeps pointing, like, respond to this comment. It's like, it's pictures of dogs. How much is it? It is $21.99 a month, and they do ask for a 3-month commitment, and then after that you can cancel at any time. Okay, so these were the colors we used on that. We're gonna slightly trade out some of these because these aren't super springy. So I think I'm not going to use that pesto. I'm going to use our eggshell blue, which is actually a green. So, and I am going to use my jars instead of the little packets because I have these. I might as well use them up. And my timer just went off. Who's the last comment on your screen, dear?
Right before when it rang?
When it rang.
It was Tammy.
Tammy Whiting. Okay, so what I'm doing is hopefully we will get at least 25 viewers live at one time during our video. And if we do, I will have a drawing at the very end. So hang around till the end. And in order to get put in the drawing, I set my chicken timer for a random around 5-ish minutes. A random amount of minutes. And the last person to have made a comment on the screen will get their name on a ticket to go into our drawing at the end. So that's how you get entered. So, yap. Let's get started. Okay. So this is going to be the main part where I'm going to put welcome. I'm not going to do the ish. I'm not going to do the snarky this time. I'm just going to do welcome. Okay? And I want to paint this background. So I'm going to use, this is our eggshell blue, but you can see it's green. I don't know why they call it eggshell blue. And I'm going to get a brush. And I'm going to use my chalk paste as paint. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the cap. And I'm going to dilute it with some distilled water to thin it down a little bit. And I'm going to stir that up. And then we are going to paint our surface. So they're paintable, they're sandable. Thank you for sprinkling, Sassy Frass. Do we have to do it to pay for the 3 months? Do we have to pay you 3 months ahead? It's month by month. They will charge a credit card on the same day of the month. So if you signed up today on the 23rd, they would charge your card every 23rd of the month. No, that's not true. I lied. That's designers. For club, they will charge your card when you sign up. So if you signed up today, you'll get a charge on your card today for $21.99 plus tax. And then every month on the 5th of the month, they will charge your card again, another $21.99 plus tax. And if you sign up today, they'll charge your card and they will get it out to you right away. And then after that, once you're all signed up and set up, they'll charge your card on the 5th of the month, and then they'll mail it out around the 10th or 12th of the month. So they do it all in bulk. And again, they do ask that you commit to 3 months, and after that, you can cancel at any time. They have all kinds of specials going on for for club members too. This month, in addition to the 5 free transfers, they have some sale products that you actually get an additional percentage off of. Okay, so here. Hi, Jolynn Brown. Hello. Hello, Juanita. Hello, Wendy. Hey, Wendy, did you get your Happy Mail from me yet? Oops, not plugged in. Let's plug in my dryer.
Yes, we do, Kelly. We have 27 viewers.
Woohoo! Okay, so we are definitely doing a drawing at the end. So be commenting if you want a chance. I'm a new channel needing followers, please. I am happy to promote your channel as long as you're not a chalk couture designer, because that kind of defeats the purpose. So tell me you're not a chalk couture designer and I will tell everyone to follow you. Okay, who was that name, dear?
That name was
Sassy Frass Creations. What did she say her name was again? I don't think she did. Okay, so let me put down Sassy Frass Creations.
Kelly. Her name is Kelly.
Kelly.
I told you that right there. Oh, that's Chestnut Johnson.
Okay. Okay.
No, Sassy Frass
Anyway, we've
is-
got her down as Sassy Frass.
Okay, Miss
If
Sassy
she
Frass,
if she
you're down.
wins, we'll get her name. Okay, I'm gonna reset the
Cindy White.
timer.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cindy-
So I painted this eggshell blue, but it's really green.
Jackie says she's watching from Michigan. It's cold and icy and no
Okay.
fun.
And then I'm going to, this one, I'm going to paint Storm. This is our pretty gray color. And I'm going to get a new brush.
While you're doing that, Elizabeth asked, what are we crafting?
What are we crafting? We have this block set that I made in August. It says Home Sweet Home, and it's got some little words there, and it's got a little house. We are updating this for spring with some new designs. So, and actually this is kind of thin. No, I still want it a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna water this down. Now I'm using distilled water because that will keep the paste kind of pure. So if I have extra, I can put it back in the jar and not have to worry about things growing in there. Thank you. You're welcome. How cute. Thank you.
There was some other,
Okay.
Wendy had answered a question.
Just so
you
busy
had.
with the grant. Okay. Hey, give it a try. I think you'll like it. Okay, so I'm going to paint this
Jackie
Storm.
loves the blue. Sassy loves the blue.
Yes.
Lynn says, how cute.
Cute.
And Elizabeth says, thank you.
Okay, so I'm kind of giving this a light coat. It's still a little thick, so I'm going to just dab some water on that to kind of thin it out a little bit more. Okay, sounds good. And I got a little bit here on the side that I don't want.
Jackie says she loves the double-sided project.
I do too. I do too. They're so versatile. I don't have to put this away just because it's not summer. I can just turn it around. Okay, so I've got that put away. And this last one, I love these from the Dollar Tree. These, they're plastic, but they're self-adhesive wall tiles. So I'm going to use that for this. So let me see. You know what? I was going to use that on this one, wasn't I? I think I was. Do I have time to redo that? Yep. I was going to do that on the small one. Okay. Change of plans. I meant to do the gray on this one. That's okay. It won't matter. I'm just going to get my brush back out. It doesn't even matter that it's wet, and I'm going to paint this one up. It'll take me just a second. I should have written down the colors that I had planned in my head, because my head is a dangerous place to store information. Don't you agree?
Tammy says it looks like she loves it.
Okay. Okay, now we're done with the gray. Okay, who was that name?
That's Sheila Walker.
Sheila Walker. All right, watching you while ripping material for bows. How fun. Okay, Sheila. Okay, got you in there. And we'll reset the timer.
Speaking of having fun, tell them what you did yesterday.
Oh, I didn't bring it down.
I'll go get it.
My motto is do something creative every day. Okay, so this is still a little wet, so I'm gonna dry this.
Julie wants to know what's the month transfer there.
I do know what it is, and I can't show you, but if you like flowers, you're going to love it. They ask us not to share what the design is, and so I honor that request, but I will tell you it's got flowers on it, and it's really pretty, and it's very popular with styles that I just saw at craft stores. Okay, congrats winners. Not quite winners yet, but they're entering our drawing. Okay, so I painted this on accident, but that's okay, and I am going to put this over here, and we're going to trace around this. So let's see, I have a Sharpie, and I'm going to try to center it over one of these designs. Okay, so these are from the Dollar Tree. They're plastic, but they look like tin wall tiles. That didn't go. But I love these. I've done a lot of crafts with these. And I actually was at Dollar Tree just the other day, and I should have picked up a couple more of these because they don't always have them. Okay. So not yesterday, day before yesterday, I signed up for a craft class that I had never done before, and it was one that I didn't think I could figure out just from a YouTube video. So let me show you. Let me cut this, and then let me show you what I made. I am impressed with myself, and I think you'll be impressed with me. And I'm trying to find a way that I can teach it to y'all, but it's a little difficult. So I know you're just, maybe you can guess what it is. What craft did I make? Yes, try it with the tiles. They are awesome. Okay, so now they are self-adhesive, but once you cut them apart, this is the adhesive part, and it separates from this. So this is actually not adhesive, but that's okay. We can glue it down. So we're going to paint this up. Let me get... We are going to paint it with our guava. Kind of a peachy pink. Okay, did everybody guess what my craft was? If you follow, oh no, I didn't put it on Facebook. I just put it out to my designers. If I could find those tiles, I'd love to use them. You know, just keep trying, just keep looking for them, because sometimes they're out of stock and sometimes they're in stock. You just have to catch them on a good day. Okay, whose name was that? Elizabeth Kuna. You are entered into our drawing. C-U-N-H-A. you're entered into our drawing at the end of the live. I'm going to reset that, and I'm going to get another paintbrush, and I am just going to paint this up. I'm not going to dilute it, at least not very much.
Follow-up, Sasspress is saying, are they watercolors?
Are they watercolors? They are water-based. This is chalk paste, so it's chalk in paste form. They are water-based, so you clean up with just water. You don't even need soap. In fact, we don't recommend you use any chemicals or any soaps. And the pastes, once they are dry, they are smudge and budge proof, meaning it's not going to flake off. It's not. Now, on certain surfaces, it can be removable. You can remove it with water. You can kind of reactivate the paste and remove it from what's my word? I don't know. Surfaces that don't have any non-permeable surfaces, you can remove it from. But like from painted surfaces, you can remove most of it, but you might have to kind of sand it down or paint over it a little bit. So I am just painting this with my guava. And that away. Put this away. Okay, our Dollar Trees are, you know, we actually have 2 Dollar Trees near us. We're 2.5 hours away from Hobby Lobby, and we are an hour away from Michael's. So, but we have two Dollar Trees right near us, and one's bigger than the other, and you just have to go in and keep checking all the time. I have a list on my computer. Hi, Marianne. Thanks for joining whenever you get here. Non-porous. Okay, there you go. That was my word. Pretty color. Are you talking about the what is it? Guava. It is pretty. It looks very springy to me. Okay, so let's set that aside now. Okay, so here's our gray. Here is our eggshell blue, which is really green. You're going to get tired of me saying that. So we are going to put the welcome on this. I want this side up. And whenever I paint a wood surface and then I'm going to chalk over it, I like to put some surface wax on it. I sell this in my shop. I used a magic, yes, you use that magic eraser and a lot of your paste will come up. Sometimes all of it, sometimes most of it. Anyway, did anybody guess what craft I had done? I took a class on.
I didn't see.
Did anybody guess, or do I just need to tell you? So I'm applying just a little bit of surface wax.
Oh,
So,
ringy-dingy.
yep. Is
That's
it
Jackie Brim.
Jackie
They're
Brim?
looking good.
Thank you. Okay. So I'll explain why I did that in just a moment. Let me reset the timer.
Patty says, tell us.
Okay, I will. Jackie.
Probably going to stamp her foot in a minute.
Okay, I took an above water basket weaving class. Look at what I made. I made this. Isn't that pretty? It's a muffin basket, but I wove that. It was all just flat reeds and anyway, I made that. That was cool. If you ever find a basket weaving class, it might be worth your while to take it. Okay, the purpose of the wax. I just freshly painted this surface and I'm going to put down my sticky transfer. This is sticky back. And when I go to pull it up, if it's too sticky, it might pull up that paint. I don't want that to happen. So the wax protects this from that happening. we're going to do one other thing to help protect that from happening. That's my amazing basket. Look, you know what? This is where I ought to put my tickets. I'll use that to put my tickets in. Although I am going to bake some muffins and put that in my muffin basket. Made one years ago with the same color. A basket? Cool. Now I want to take another one, another class. Okay, let's get to getting. Okay, so we're going to just do the welcome. We're not going to do the ish. We're just going to do the welcome. So I'm going to pull this off of its backer. And like I said, it's sticky. And I'm going to put it down on this towel just to pick up a little bit of lint or fuzz, because that will also keep the stickiness from grabbing on so tight that it pulls up the paint. So this is not brand new, so I don't have to fuzz it as much as I might normally. And I am just going to center my word welcome. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do the word ish. I am flat out going to welcome people. Okay. And I think I'm going to, yes? Did you say something, dear?
I was just saying she had sent you basket.
Oh.
You did a great job.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun with it. You know what? That looks a little too off center. And it actually did kind of.
Said she's making banana muffins, and I want one.
Ooh.
So Elizabeth,
send Bill a banana muffin. Okay. So let me put this down, and I think I'm going to do this.
Welcome. First time watching.
You know what? I'm going to do this. I was going to do it with the storm, but I'm going to do it with the guava. So chalk paste again. I'm going to get a squeegee, and instead of a paintbrush, I'm going to apply this with a squeegee and just go over that silk screen. Push the paste through. How am I doing on time? I'm good. And I don't want to chalk the ish, just the welcome. Scrape off the excess, put it back in my jar, and I'm going to peel this up. Did kind of pull up a little bit of the paint, but it kind of gives it a rustic feel. There's my welcome. Wasn't that fun? And I didn't have to hand letter that. I didn't have to cut anything out on my Cricut. Didn't have to peel any vinyl. Worked out great. Okay, I heard my timer.
Well, that was Sheila and Jackie. So the last one up would be Mary Ann.
Mary Ann. Lanzieri. Awesome. Okay.
Jackie says she loves the colors. They really look beachy to me for some reason.
Kind of.
Looks
Kind
like
of. That
at the beach.
kind of makes me think of spring too. Okay, so there I've got my welcome. Give it a quick dry. Check in my time. This is not my normal time to go on, so.
How did you make the basket? It looks really good.
I wove it. Literally wove it with reeds. You soak the reeds so that they're pliable, and I had instructions, and I had an instructor who was, showing me everything, which I don't know that I could have done it from a YouTube video, but it was nice to have all the supplies available. Okay, and let's see, is this dry?
Patty says they probably look like pink food at first.
Kind of. Okay, so I think that's dry. Let's glue this down. I didn't mean to paint it, but that's okay. And I'm going to do that little thing. I'm just going to glue this down.
Sassy Press says she's not a distributor or salesperson for anyone except her own crafts.
Okay, awesome. Then you are welcome to follow her. Well, you'd be welcome to follow her anyway. But yes, you are welcome to follow Sassy Frass Creations page. Check her out. See what kinds of crafts she does. That didn't really stick too well, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so just a little bit of texture on this block. And if I have time, I'll kind of make a little bow for it, I think. And then on this one, I'm going to go back just a second. So to clean up these transfers, they are meant to be reusable. The company guarantees that you can reuse them 10 to 12 times. But I know if you take good care of them, you can get like 20 uses out of them. No problem. Okay, so on this one, I was thinking about chalking our little floral. But then I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? I sometimes I really like dimension, so why not just use real silk flowers? Not real flowers, but silk flowers. And we will kind of place them on there. So let me find a wire cutter. Let's make a little spray of flowers. Now these are pink. They don't quite go with that peach, but it's going to be okay. It'll be okay. Let's get that. And let's get a leaf or two to put on there. Okay, I'm going to start gluing this down. I'm going to start right here. I'm just going to glue that end. Okay, and I'm going to move that. And then let's put one up there. Right there.
Anita says pretty flowers.
They're just Dollar Tree, just a Dollar Tree stem that I've had. Hopefully it won't clash too bad with that peach, but I got something else I want to do with that peach too. Okay. And
Marianne said pretty.
let's squeeze in a leaf. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I didn't reset the timer, did I?
Oh my goodness.
Guava, yes, the guava is gorgeous. Okay, and do I want one more little piece of grass, piece of leaf? Not that one. Almost done. And then I will clean up. Let's make it short. There we go. Thank you. Still talk dynamics. Does that mean because it's so quiet?
I don't know.
I think I've got you mesmerized. That's what I'm going with.
On my, I don't know. She's put something in and deleting it, so I don't know what's going on. That's right.
Okay. Okay. So there's my timer again. Okay. Let's see. We've already got Elizabeth. You know what? We've already got all of those people.
Well, let's see who the next person to comment
Okay,
is.
let's see the next person. I try not to put anybody in more than once. Next comment goes in.
It says my sister Joanna's watching. Oh,
Okay.
what was Tammy? Joanne was the next one.
Joanne! Woohoo! Joanne, you're in the drawing. Okay, and I think I have time for one more, so make sure you're commenting. Okay, so on this little piece here, it's one of those Dollar Tree wall tiles, and I just painted it over in guava. Now I'm gonna go over it with some metallic gold, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of this. So kind of like a dry brushing. Good morning from Rainbow. Okay, now I don't want a lot of this color. I'm not going to paint it gold, but I'm going to get some of this paint on my brush, and I'm just going to go over and pick up some of that gold on the tops. Gives it just a little bit of sparkle.
Which granddaughter, Joanne?
You've got so many.
Lynn says she loves that color. Kimmy Clark, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Someday, Joanne, you're going to use that sample kit I sent you. Okay, so can you see that added just a little touch of gold on the top there? So pretty cool. I think that is pretty much all I had planned on doing. So I've got my little flower block, I've got my texture block, and I've got my welcome block. So how does that look? Can you see it?
Joanne says yes, today is the day.
Today, you're going to use it today?
Well, she's got a granddaughter there. She really needs to.
Hey, you know what? I kind of like it. Woohoo! I might change out those flower colors, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Now I can do it this way. I can do it this way. I can do it this way. However you want to arrange these, that's what's great about these, is you can do whatever you want with them. So I just showed you a couple of different things you can do using the transfers, using some textured wall tile, just gluing on some flowers. I'll probably go in and make a little bow to put on this one later. But I have just a couple of minutes. Let me show you how to clean up the transfers. Let me lay those down. So I put this on a dish drying mat that I got from the Dollar Tree. And my goal is to get all of that paste cleaned out of the screen. So I'm going to start with spraying it with some water. And I'm going to either use a paper towel, or this is one of those Swedish dishcloths. And I'm just going to start cleaning up that paste, getting the initial layer off. Now it's not completely clean, but I've got a lot of that paste off already. Paper towel I can toss in the trash can. This I can rinse out and reuse. Then I'm going to switch over to my board eraser. This is a lot like one of those magic erasers. These don't have any chemicals. Oops, there goes my timer for the last time. Who is it?
The last one that we got wasn't new, was Janet Roselle.
Janet Roselle. Awesome. Okay, we've got our people in the drawing. So I took my board eraser, I just got it damp, wrung it out, squeezed it out, and I'm going to go over this with my board eraser. This does a great job cleaning up. See how much was left behind? And I'm basically making sure I get it out of that screen. Spray this side too. And get all that paste out of the screen. Now our pastes are very highly pigmented, which is a good thing because it has bright, vibrant colors, but they will also stain the plastic on these transfers. But that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as you get the screen cleaned out. And I can see I have all of the paste out of the screen. So now I'm just going to let that dry, sticky side up. And when it dries, I'll put it back on its backer sheet, put it in its little plastic sleeve, and it'll be ready to use again and again and again. Okay.
Now, earlier, Cindy asked, where do you get your transfers?
Where do I get? I get my transfers from Chalk Couture. I have an online shop where I sell them. So if you are interested in the supplies, you can type the word supplies in the comments and you'll be given a link to your messenger and you can click on that. I do have a supply link for some of the products I use, the block set. However, if you were with me at the beginning, this transfer is the club transfer. The only people who can get this particular transfer are our club members and designers. So if you are really, really interested in this transfer or the club in general, we're having a great special this month only for brand new club members. So if you sign up in the month of February, not only do you get this month's transfer, the Welcome-ish, you also get, let me grab them, I just dropped them. You also get 5 free transfers from last year's club. So in addition to the Welcome-ish, you get Live in the Sunshine, Swim the Sea, Drink the Wild Air from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Keep Going, Keep Growing. Ice Cold Lemonade. The Berry Sweet Days of Summer. And one of my favorites, Home Sweet Home. That's what I did on the back of this. So this is a great month to join club because you get over $100 worth of products for $21.99. So if you're interested in that, do you keep all the plastics in a file? Yes, I actually keep them in a 3-ring binder inside plastic. Okay, so anyway, if you're interested in club, type club in the comments. I'll send you a link and I'll answer any questions that you have. And we need to get to doing this drawing. So let's see. My first winner is Jackie Brim. Jackie Brim, are you still here? Jackie Brim. Let's do another one too. And Janet Roselle. Is Janet still here? Jackie Brim and Janet Roselle. If you are still here, you are my drawing winners. I will get some happy mail out to you. Hey, Jackie. I will reach out to you in your messenger to I need a little bit more information from you so I can get you just the perfect happy mail and I get your address and that kind of thing. So be looking for your messenger within the next couple of hours. I'll reach out to you and ask you some more information. Thank you for sprinkling, Sparky. Thanks for congratulating everyone, Wendy.
Janet Roselle.
Yes, you could put any colors. Yay, Janet, you're here too. Okay, so be looking for my little message. So here is our project for today. Let me pose with it. Awesome. And thank you for watching us on Craft Around the Clock. I hope you're watching tomorrow. We're having a special day of crafts using family photos. And it's going to be 30-minute segments. And I'm going to be featured at 4:30 Pacific time. So watch all day, Craft Around the Clock, get ideas for what to do, craft ideas, what to do with family photos. And watch for me specifically at 4:30. And I hope you'll consider following our page if you're not already. Congratulations, winners. Thanks for joining me. And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.